like to welcome you all to the official start of our 2020 league year. First of all, with everything going on, I hope this finds you all healthy. I hope your families are okay. Wish you the best of health. Thoughts and prayers to everybody. All right. Now look, last year we got a couple things to clean up from still. As you all know, we, for the first time in our league history, took league dues for the 2019-2020 season. Now, this was a thought that was really pushed by one or two teams. No reason in calling out names, but we do still have one or two of those teams, or one or two of the three teams that haven't paid yet. So let's see if we can get that cleaned up. Thankfully, the dues weren't necessary yet because we had no champion last year. We were a collective group of losers. Although there is one that sucked more than the rest, and that was Blake. So we do still have the matter of Blake's punishment to deal with. Ideally, I know we wanted to do it in the winter. That didn't happen, so we need to get together. We need to figure out what to do with that. Feel free to open back up the group text we had. I've changed phones twice since then, so I don't have that still fresh in my phone. A couple other things from last year, changes that I've made. I reactivated our league today. I changed our quarterback, our passing, rushing, and receiving stats to decimal stats. And you know what, if we have a tie after this, then we suck. Like, it's not anything I'm going to be able to do to change that if we tie with decimal stats. Had a couple of things we don't see often last year. We had Mitchell was actually in contention for a championship, which again is not usual. We also had Brian at the very bottom of the bracket, which I think we all enjoyed to see. Interestingly enough, that was the second league I was in with Brian last year where he was towards the bottom of the bracket. So, out of an abundance of boredom, I went ahead and set an over-under for a lot of teams. Brian, I have at 6.5 wins this year as the over-under. Interested, if anybody wants to lay a little bet on that, definitely feel free. Cthulhu! Sorry. Let's see. Again, Blake sucked, Brian sucked, Justin sucked. You had one or two teams that could have gone either way, and then you had, Mitchell got lucky a lot of times. He seemed to play the weakest team of the week every week, but whatever, win's a win. Nick had a pretty decent squad last year. Dusty, when he played, had a pretty decent squad last year. There were a couple of times, noticeably once against Mitchell, where didn't seem like we were very concerned about setting our lineups. But again, that's neither here nor there. So, I'm interested to see how we do this year. Again, abundance of boredom. I am going ahead and predicting I'm going to come in first this year. I'm going to be the league championship for the 2020-2021 season. I will be champion. I will beat Nick in the championship. He'll come in second. Brian, I think, is going to come in third, with Justin at fourth. No, I'm sorry. I messed that up. Justin's absolutely not going to come in fourth place. I think Jordan will come in fourth. No? Maybe Dustin. Again, once you get past that first couple, namely me, it's kind of a bag of shit there. So, look, let's somebody get this group text started again. Let's get back in touch. We need to figure out when we're going to draft. I know we normally do it the week of the kickoff. I'd be fine with that. I think we've talked about doing it a little bit earlier. This year in particular, it might be wiser to wait again for safety, social distance, and all that shit. Let's see if things maybe are a little bit better in August than right now. Again, still need to get league dues and still need to get Blake's punishment taken care of. I, again, sincerely hope everyone's doing alright. I love and miss all of you. Mitchell, I miss your pasty white succulent man breasts. Nick, I miss your flowing locks of hair that you had the last time we saw you. Dustin, that hair that was red with the fire of passion that came out of your head and the top of your chest there. I mean, of course we miss that. Blake, your tiny little ankles that have no hair that grow on them. Jordan, your stoner mannerisms and habits. And Justin, your voice that, I mean, every time we hear your voice, it sparks a little smile inside of us. And last but not least, of course, is Brian and that magnificent shiny bald head of his. I miss all of you. I cannot wait to beat the shit out of all of you this upcoming season. Just let's be in touch. Let's be careful. All right?